These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. America Votes 2024. Get those ballots ready because tomorrow polls officially open for Arizona's primary election. Polling locations all across the valley will be open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. All you need to do is bring an approved form of ID. Early ballots need to be in by 7 p.m. The first set of numbers are expected to drop at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Now is the final sprint before the 2024 general election. We will be casting our ballots in just 98 days. The Republican ticket is set. Former President Donald Trump is the presidential nominee, and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, the vice presidential nominee. On the Democratic side, Vice President Kamala Harris is the likely nominee. She's expected to pick her running mate as soon as this week. Sources say multiple candidates are being considered, including Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Scripps News' Joe St. George has a closer look at who's up for the job.
Vice President Kamala Harris has a big decision to make. Who does she want next to her on the Democratic ticket? How does Harris Shapiro sound? Shapiro's the governor of Pennsylvania. What about Harris Kelly? Kelly is a senator from Arizona. Harris Bashir, the governor of Kentucky. Harris Cooper, the governor of North Carolina. Harris Buttigieg, the secretary of transportation. All have been floated as leading contenders to get selected. Political odds makers at the gambling site Odds Checker currently have Senator Kelly, followed by Governor Shapiro, as the favorites, and both have done things publicly in recent days to indicate they would want the job.
Pennsylvania is the ballgame.
Shapiro has highlighted Pennsylvania's importance with the Electoral College. Kelly has signed on to support a pro-labor bill and has discussed what he believes are the high stakes of this race.
Again, this is not about me. This is about the future of this country.
Democratic Congresswoman Gwen Moore represents the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin in Congress.
People have always tried to, quote unquote, balance the ticket with the vice presidential pick.
We wanted to chat with her about who she thinks could help deliver Wisconsin, an all-important battleground state for Harris.
I do think that it's really important for her to show some diversity. She is an African-American woman. And so I think a very balanced ticket, might be to choose a man. I think governors really have demonstrated their ability to manage. I think that we take Minnesota for granted. My good friend, Tim Walz, I think would be a great choice.
If you look at the numbers currently of all the major swing states, Pennsylvania has the most up for grabs electoral college votes, 19 in total. It's why Governor Shapiro's name keeps getting mentioned so often. A surprise pick, of course, is always possible too. Whoever is selected would likely face off against Senator J.D. Vance in the vice presidential debate. That debate was supposed to happen in mid-August, but is currently on hold as the country awaits who Harris's Democratic vice presidential pick will be. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Renting or buying, owning a home has always been the American dream, but in today's turbulent economic times, many Americans are feeling priced out. We checked with real estate giant Redfin and found that cities like Phoenix that were once affordable became unaffordable during the pandemic. Experts say there was a huge population increase as remote work moved to more desirable cities.
And now with interest rates having gone up so much, a lot of folks have those good 2, 3, 4% pandemic mortgages don't want to move.
Experts say supply and demand could be the biggest factor, and there are simply not enough homes available. They believe until major factors change, renting will continue to be the best option financially.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermoso. It's going to be a hot start to the week and really a hot end to the month of July. A hot start to August, too. But storm chances are still in play, although they're just not as promising as they were last week. We'll have to watch for storms that develop in southern Arizona this afternoon. There's a slight chance that a storm moves into the valley. Otherwise, we'll see partly cloudy skies. Temperatures just shy of 110 today for Phoenix, topping out at 109. 80s today for Flagstaff, with a minimal chance for storms today along the rim. Better chances in the White Mountains and in southeast Arizona. That high 111 today out at Lake Havasu. Temperatures will generally be trending up this week. 110 tomorrow, 111 on Wednesday, near 110 on Thursday. Those storm chances clear out for just a couple of days in the valley Tuesday and Wednesday, but they're back starting Thursday and then sticking around through the weekend. In fact, they get a little bit better across the state through the weekend, with temperatures getting hotter too. 112 for a high by Saturday, 113 by Sunday, with overnight lows in the 80s to 90s this week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.